welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Today I am unboxing two diamond paintings that have never been seen anywhere before. So a very special one for me today. As I said in the intro, I am unboxing two diamond paintings that have never been seen before. And the reason that I know that is because I designed them myself. So I received two packages. This is the first one. I received this yesterday. It was wrapped in black plastic, but I've taken it off just to save the hassle of opening it on video, because usually it doesn't go well. So I received this package yesterday, and this contains the drills for the two diamond paintings, and then I have another box that I have the two canvases in. I got this at 8:15 yesterday morning, but all I had was the drills. The same guy came back about 3 o'clock in the afternoon with the box with the canvases, but his barcode reader wouldn't read the code on the box, so he couldn't give it to me. So he took it away again. And then he appeared this morning at 8:15, same guy, same time. Barcode reader worked this time, so I got the canvases. So that's the story behind it. I'll just go ahead and open it and let you see what we've got. And basically the way that this started was I was looking on the internet for just different things. I tend to look for diamond paintings that mean something to me. And I started looking for diamond paintings of Copenhagen, and I couldn't find any. So photography has been a hobby of mine for a long time, and I started looking through some of the pictures that I've taken, and I did one of Newtown, which people may have seen, when the canal was frozen, and I took a picture and then I converted it into a oil painting, and then got that converted into a diamond painting. That is actually a way to be framed at the moment, so I can't let you see that one. Then I did one of Copenhagen graffiti that I'm sure people have seen. It was actually in the background at the beginning of the video, and I've been waiting on these two coming, so now I've got four different pictures from Copenhagen. I decided to go a bit different with it. Rather than just taking a straight picture and converting it, I decided to tweak it a bit. So this is the box with the drills. As I said, these are for two diamond paintings. You can see we've got a nice little bag here. Now these diamond paintings are exclusively from smithsbeads.co.uk in England. I've been talking to Mike for quite a long time over this, and bouncing ideas back and forward. So eventually we've got them done. Before he sent this, he said to me, "Jim, do you need pens or pink wax or tweezers?" And I said no, I definitely don't need them. So he just sent the little bag and two of these trays, because he knows I like these. These are slightly bigger than the standard trays that you get with most diamond painting kits, and they have a square edge which helps to stop them flip over, and that is the main reason I like them. They aren't angled, so they sit flat and they're a bit more difficult to flip over. The ones that are angled, if you just touch the side, they flip really easily. So Mike knows that I really like these trays, so he sent me two trays and the little bag. But just to let you know that if you do order off Smith's Beads, you will get the fancy little bag, you will get a tray, you will get a diamond painting pen, you will get tweezers, and you will get pink wax. The reason that I didn't want all of the other stuff is because I have 28 plastic pens, 16 tweezers, 35 trays, 31 multiplacers, 11 squidgies, and 48 pieces of pink wax. And that is what I've got so far. I still have diamond paintings that I have to open, so I actually have even more than that. So as people know, I don't even use the plastic pens anymore. I have custom pens that I use. So just to be clear, you won't just get trays, you will get all the usual stuff that you need. So we'll get into it, and let's see. Yeah, this is the first one. I'll open it up and let you see it. Now I have to say that these diamond paintings are probably not the best if you are just new and you're looking for something quick and easy, because they have 90 colours. And this one is a statue of Hans Christian Andersen. And I took this picture in Kongenshave, which is King's Garden in Copenhagen, beside Rosenborg Castle. And I decided to change it into a diamond painting, and I wanted something with a lot of colour in it, rather than just a basic picture. So I've been tweaking it and came up with this design. It's kind of hard to see in the thumbnail, but I'll let you see it better in a bit. So as I said, 90 colours, major project, and there is a lot of confetti in it. So I'm not going to pretend that it will be a nice quick one for anybody. I wanted to do them this way to see really how they look, and to make it something a bit more interesting, a bit more different. When you see it, it just looks different from anything else that I've seen anyway, and that is what I was aiming for, something that takes a bit of work and hopefully people will really like in the end. It is square drills. You can see these are square, but you can order it in round if you want, if you prefer round drills, and you can specify, or there will be a selection of sizes. These ones are 60 by 80, that is the size that I went for. If you go for a smaller size, it'll change the amount of detail that you have, but you can actually go larger if you feel like it. But if you do the 60 by 80, it will have 90 colours in it. The second one is the entrance of Tivoli Gardens, which is in Copenhagen. It is the second oldest amusement park in the world, and in this picture they were set up for the Halloween display. So I took a picture of that, and again I've tweaked it to sort of change it up. And again, this is a 60 by 80, and again it has 90 colours. So again, 2 bags, and I thought it was quite good the way that Mike did it. He basically taped a big picture on the bag so that I know that I'm getting the right drills for the right one. So that is pretty much it really. I don't really want to open all these bags. I'm working on a Christmas one, well, a Christmas present I should say. So I want to finish that before I start these. But the main thing I want to look at is the canvas. So I'll just stick this back. Put this out of the way. Okay, so this is the box that they come in. Mike uses triangular boxes, and they work very well. They're very strong because of the design, and he always has them wrapped up in plastic like this to keep them dry, just in case they get wet in the rain or anything like that. And hopefully I can open this quickly. So I have 2 canvases are in this one, hopefully. Okay, so that was the box. And then just open up the end. And we should have 2 canvases. Yep. So they're individually sealed in bags. And we'll have a look, I think, at Hans Christian Andersen first. So, rolled up, don't see any foam or anything inside, but they're wrapped pretty tightly, so no problems. And they aren't poured glue, they are the double-sided glue, which I find is actually stickier. I find that the drills stick better to this type of glue. The poured glue is a bit slidey, so I prefer them to stick. So this is a 60 by 80, and I'm just going to flatten it. So again, people that have watched the videos will have seen all this before, but I'm always conscious that new people are coming in. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking to get the corner of the canvas without getting the glue. This is always the tricky part. Yep. So what I'm doing here is I'm checking that the backing isn't sticky, because if it was, it means that I've picked up the glue, which I actually did there at the very beginning. But what I did was I just pressed it down again, pressed hard, and then tried it again, and then got that off. So this one is in 2 pieces. So again, finding the other corner. You're always better to take your time and do it slowly to get it right, because if you pull the glue off and it sticks to itself, you can end up in big trouble. So always better just to take your time. So what I'm doing is I've peeled it off, pull it back. I go about halfway, just sort of guess roughly, and then just put it back. Doesn't matter how you put it back really, because I'm going to take it back off again. But start the other side again, just checking it's not sticky, and take it across a bit, get the other corner. It's handy if you've got nails for this sort of thing. So again, just double checking that I haven't picked up the glue. Get it across to the middle and peel it back. Roughly halfway, just drop it back again, and then we do the same with the opposite side. So let this end hang off the table. So 60 by 80, pretty big, 90 colours, which is going to be fun. Just got the middle again. This is where you wish you had 4 hands. Just ripped it. It doesn't matter if it rips, but try not to get it to go all the way down. So just pull them the same, and then we're okay again. So pull this back and pull it past where I went last time. When you pull it, you'll feel that there's a tension on the paper, and then when it gets to past the point that you did from the opposite side, it goes really slack. And the whole point of doing this is to flatten the canvas. It works really well. You don't need to put the canvas under your mat roofs or anything like that. So again, just get that corner up. Okay, I've picked the glue up again. So just do it slowly. And it's not sticky this time. Pull it back. Get the centre. And pull it back until I get past where I was last time. It's really noticeable. There, it just goes slack. So what I'm going to do is something that really you don't want to do too often, is actually expose the whole thing, because what you're doing is basically just opening up a whole load of glue, and if anything touches it, it'll stick. But I want you to have a look at the canvas, so I'm going to remove the top sheet. So that's number 1. And again, being careful not to touch the glue. So I think I'll switch that light off. That's better. So now you can get an idea of what it looks like. So this is Mr. Anderson's head, and these are all the trees and bushes behind them. But like all diamond paintings, you don't really get the image until you stand further back. So at the moment it doesn't really look like that much because we don't have the colour of the drills on it. But I think this is going to look really nice. And Hans Christian Andersen is Denmark's most famous author. He wrote a lot of stories, 163, but there are certain ones that are world famous, and The Little Mermaid is one, Thumbelina, The Princess and the Pea, and The Ugly Duckling. Can't make it out just now, but you will once it's filled up. This here relates to The Ugly Duckling. It's actually a swan, but you won't really see it until it's finished. So, as I said, this is a statue that's in Copenhagen beside Rosenborg Castle of Hans Christian Andersen, and he is sitting on a seat and he has a book open in his hands. So, like I said, this probably is not for a beginner, or it is for a beginner if you have a lot of patience. 90 colours and no real solid chunks of any colour, so a lot of confetti. But I will just work on this in small sections at a time, complete the section, move along, do the next one, until it's done, and then people can see what the finished product looks like. I'm just checking over the print and everything, as usual, from Mike. everything was absolutely fine. And you've got the key down the right hand side, so no problems reading that. The symbols are bigger than the sort of normal ones, I would say, easier to read. Canvas is nice and soft, as you can probably see as it's moving. So that is the first one, Hans Christian Andersen, diamond painting, exclusive to smithsbeads.co.uk. So this is the second one, Tivoli at Halloween. Again, 60 by 80, 90 colours again. And as I said before, Tivoli is the second oldest amusement park in the world. And a certain Mr. Walt Disney visited Tivoli a few times before he came up with the idea of starting his own amusement park. So again, rolled nice and tight. Just got a couple of pieces of tape there holding it. And here we have the thumbnail. And then the key. Again, the symbols are bigger than normal, I would say, so easier to read. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Take the cover off to flatten the canvas, and again I'm just going through it again. As I said, I do these things all the time because there are always new people watching and it might save somebody a lot of trouble. So we have the cover, which covers the double-sided glue that is on this one, and we look for the corner, peel it back, touch the back of the wax paper. It's not sticky, so we know we're okay. We haven't pulled up the glue by accident. And as I said, these ones are split into two sheets, so I'm looking for the centre. And being very careful because that feels sticky, so push it back down. And we'll do it again. And this time it's okay. So that 1 second saved me a lot of trouble. So all I'm doing now is working my way along the edge up to the other one that I've already loosened. Once I get there, unroll it a bit, hold the top of the canvas down, trying not to touch the glue. So hold it about centre, pull the paper back, just get it slackened again all the way along the top, and then start to peel back. And we'll go about halfway, just roughly. It doesn't really matter how far you go. Just don't try and go all the way down and take it off, because you'll end up in a sticky mess. So you can see this side is lying pretty much flat, and this part that I haven't done is trying to curl up again. So this is the reason for doing this, is to flatten the canvas. And I'll do the same thing, go for the corner. Just carefully lift that up, check the paper isn't sticky in the back. We're okay. Do the same thing here. We're okay. And then just peel it along. Hold it down at the top. And peel it back. Roughly halfway, just let the paper go back. Don't worry too much if it's not in line. You can fix that later. All we're trying to do at the moment is flatten the canvas. So you can see again the canvas is flat. If we go to the part that I haven't peeled, it's curled up. So again, it's just exactly the same procedure. Back up again. It gets more difficult the larger they are. Sometimes you might need a hand. So go for the corner. Peel it back. Not sticky, so we're okay. Go to the centre. Peel it back. Not sticky, we're okay. Work along. And once you've got the whole way across, hold the top, peel the paper back. And just keep going until you get to that point where it goes loose, which is there. Drop that back down. Again, you can see how that side is flat and this side is curled up. So again, just get that corner, lift it up, check, not sticky, good to go. Get the other corner, same thing, not sticky, work along. And once you've got it all the way across, hold the canvas down and just peel it back. And again, back to the slack. So it's done. Turn it round so we get it the right way up. And again, I'll take the cover off completely, just to let you see it. This is the only time that I take all of the cover off any of the diamond paintings, because if you have this glue exposed, there's a really good chance that basically any hair, dust, crumbs, whatever, will land on it, and it's very difficult to get back off. And it's a good idea not to lay this paper down on the floor where it might pick up some dust, because if you do that and put it back on the glue, you're just basically transferring the dust from the floor to the canvas. So what I'm actually doing here that you can't see is I'm putting the paper on a chair so I don't get anything on it. Switch the light off again, move the camera back, and you can get an idea of what this one looks like. So this is the entrance to Tivoli. You'll see it called Tivoli Gardens, but most people call it just Tivoli. And the name is actually here, but you probably won't see it until the drills are in. And they have a large pumpkin that they suspend. This is the main entrance, they hang that there. And they have, again, you can't see really because there's no colour on it, but there's a witch's broomstick and a splash of colour here. It looks like a splash of paint. And they have one here and they have one over there. So they have this every Halloween. They set up a Halloween display in Tivoli. They have over 10,000 pumpkins. It's a really nice place to visit. Once things change and people are allowed to travel again, if you ever come to Copenhagen, Tivoli is definitely a place worth visiting. They have a really spectacular Christmas display as well, where they have over 1 million Christmas lights. So that is the entrance to Tivoli at Halloween. Again, just sort of checking the print as usual, absolutely nothing wrong. Canvas is nice and soft as well. It's not that sort of starchy stuff that you sometimes get. And the key is really easy to read. Symbols are nice and big, no problems reading that. But again, if you don't like confetti, you will not like this. It isn't. It was never. I never wanted it as a quick fix. I wanted it something that I spend time working on. And with 90 colours in it, I think this is going to look really, really nice. This one's got a bit more colour than the Hans Christian Andersen one, but I felt I had to do the Hans Christian Andersen. I also do podcasts. I've done a podcast of Hans Christian Andersen's life, which is quite interesting if you're into that sort of thing. When he was at school and he told his teachers and his classmates that he wanted to be a writer, they laughed at him because he was dyslexic. So that was something that I didn't know. He also visited Charles Dickens in England and stayed with him for a while. So yeah, he's an very interesting man. So that is it. Diamond Painting Gym Copenhagen Collection piece number 4. You can actually see these on the IC Copenhagen website, which is my own website, and I've started to add a section about diamond painting. I've got sections about different things, but I'm working on the diamond painting section at the moment, and you will be able to see pictures of how they will look. But obviously everybody knows taking pictures of diamond paintings just does not really show them off. So once I start working on these, I will be doing updates and posting pictures on Instagram, and maybe doing a work in progress as I work on it and talking about what it's like to work on a piece with 90 colours in it. But it's just that looking at this, it's hard to imagine how it's going to look. But there is a lot of colour in it, even though it doesn't look like it. I think it will look. I think both of them will look really nice, really different, and that was what I was looking for. I was looking for something that just stands out from the rest. So we'll see how that goes. And again, smithsbeads.co.uk. Thanks again to Mike for all his help getting this all set up. If you're interested in these diamond paintings, any of the 4 of them, you can get them through smithsbeads.co.uk. You just need to contact Mike and he'll be able to help you out. They're all available in square or round, and they are available in different sizes. You don't have to go this big, but you can go even bigger if you're so inclined. If you really like a challenge, that's up to you. So I think just have a quick look at the website just to let you see, maybe gives you a better idea of what they'll look like when they're finished. So if you go to iccopenhagen.com, it's IC as in EYESEE Copenhagen.com. This is my own website, and as I said, I'm now working on a diamond painting section for it. There are a lot of sections with different subjects. If you're interested in looking at the other stuff, just go to extras, and I'm sure you'll find enough to keep you busy for quite a while. But what we're interested in today is the diamond painting. So Diamond Painting Gym, the Copenhagen Collection, click here. And this is what it brings you to. So just a little bit about what this is and the idea behind it. So the main thing that I wanted to show was the pictures. So we have Frozen Newhound, which was the first custom that got done by Smith's Beads. I had the picture for a long time, and I thought about changing it into a diamond painting, but I decided, since Newhound is one of the oldest parts of Copenhagen, it was completed in 1675, I decided to try and give it an old look. So what I did was I converted the picture to look like an oil painting, and then got that converted into a diamond painting. So it looks more like cross stitching, and that was the whole point. That was what I wanted to do with it. I wanted it to look like an old-fashioned cross stitch, but have the shine of diamond painting. So you can click on it and you can zoom in as well, so you can see like the drills, the colours. Again, this was a labour of love. Not many sections are the same colour in this, so a lot of confetti, a lot of changing colours, but it only has 39 colours. 39 colours is pretty much a standard amount, and I'm saying only because the next one, which you may recognise because it's behind me when I'm doing the videos just now. This is, I called this one Copenhagen Graffiti, and this was a picture that I took of some graffiti in a place called Valby, which is a suburb of Copenhagen. Thought it looked really cool, and decided to get it converted into a diamond painting, and it turned out really, really nice. It looks perfect. So again, you can click on it and you can zoom in so you can get an idea of the sort of pixels, or the drills I should say. So again, a lot of colours in this one, 70 colours. It doesn't look like it, but there are a lot of shades of like red, for instance, a lot of shades of this sort of yellow, just to get things to blend in, but it definitely worked out really, really well, so very pleased with that one. Then I decided that I wanted to take some sort of typical famous things in Copenhagen, but I wanted to change them rather than just have just a standard picture. I mean, that's just too easy. So I decided to tweak them. So this is the Hans Christian Andersen that I showed. You can see there is colour in it, but again, because it's a picture, you don't see the sparkle. I mean, everybody knows that diamond paintings look their best when you can actually see it, when you walk past it and the light reflects off the drills. It really brings it out. But this is a better idea. I think you can see better what this looks like rather than looking at that massive canvas. And again, as I said, Hans Christian Andersen wrote The Ugly Duckling, and this piece here is the swan, the story of the ugly duckling, and he's got a book in his hand. So a lot of confetti, and I know that this is going to put people off, but it's what I want. I wanted it to look like this. I want it to be very different, and a lot of work. 90 colours, but I think at the end of the day it's going to look really, really cool. And then we have Tivoli. This one has more colour. It looks like more colour, but I think you can see the broomsticks now. Where they have the broomsticks, it's as if they've stuck into the brickwork and there's been a splash of colour. So these will be like paint blobs. And then another one down here. And then we have the big pumpkin that they suspend in the archway every Halloween. And then we've got the name Tivoli around the top. And as I said, Walt Disney visited Tivoli a few times before he came up with the idea of starting his own theme park. So, very famous place, and it opened in 1843, so it's been there a very long time, survived the Second World War as well. So that's it. I just really wanted to show you, if I can get back, I just wanted to show you what they look like. Sorry, maybe an easier representation of them. So that's it. As I said, they are all available in square or round, and they are available in various sizes, so you don't have to go for the size I went for. But Mike at smithspeeds.co.uk is the person to talk to. If you just get in touch with them and say, I saw Jim's video and I'm interested in, if there's any that you're interested in, I'm interested in whatever one it is, and Mike will help you decide what size and that sort of thing. I don't know how much it's going to affect the number of colours if you downsize it or if you increase it. Again, that's Mike's department. Basically, I've just come up with the ideas for the pictures and the designs. Everything else really, Mike is the person to ask. So I will be coming up with new ones over time, but as I said, I'm working on a Christmas present at the moment that I really need to finish, and once that's done I will be working on this one, Hans Christian Andersen, and I will be doing update pictures on Instagram for sure, and I might do a work in progress once I get maybe halfway through or something, so that people can see what it looks like, get a better idea. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing these. So there you have it. The Diamond Painting Gym Copenhagen collection is now officially up, and this is the second one, Copenhagen Graffiti. Turned out really nice. Again, I feel that you don't really get the full idea because the camera is static and you don't see the shimmer that you would normally see when you walk around. So turned out really nice, as you can see. I'm very pleased with that one, but I'm really looking forward to doing these next two. Like I said, a lot of work. If you are a beginner and have the patience of a saint, they may be for you. But seriously, it is a lot of work, and I know that, but that was part of the plan, to be honest. I wanted them to look different, and hopefully they will. So if you're interested in seeing more videos about diamond paintings, diamond painting accessories, comparing things, just talking about things, please subscribe and tap that notification button. I'm trying to think what the next one will be. I think it will be another unboxing. Yeah, I think I'll go with an unboxing next, because I have a few different things and I'm never really sure what I'm going to do next. So we'll say a diamond painting unboxing will be next, and it won't be one of mine. So that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a bit different. As I said, they have never been seen before. It was the first time that I had seen them myself, but I'm really looking forward to seeing them when they're complete. So that's it. In the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.